Hey Spuds, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. First one, I don't know, but welcome either way. And today I'm joined by the wonderful Roly. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for being back.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me back. I'm sure everyone is elated at the sight of this beautiful egg.
The most beautiful egg.
Easter's gone, but I'm still the egg.
You're the egg.
I'm the. Do you know Humpty Dumpty? It was based off of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they really put
They
you
use
back
different words
together.
though. Begin with an F. Can't say it too soon in this video.
Anyway, today Roly's joining me. We just filmed on your channel.
We did, and I traumatized. I actually feel like that's probably one of the worst ones we've done.
It was one of the most bizarre. There were some very odd people today.
Yeah, we did instant regret.
Instant regret. So if you want to watch that, I'll leave a link downstairs. But today, I'm going to subject you to some Pride merch.
How lovely. As a flaming homosexual, I once was very used to Pride merch. Everything, back in my early days of coming out, I had rainbow bands and necklaces and rainbow things.
Adorned.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, it kind of looks a bit tacky, so I just stopped.
I get what you mean though. It's all the colours together. I like it on a flag or a badge or like an accent, but not an entire outfit.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's difficult to make Pride merch look glam. I think sometimes it can just look a little bit tacky. So yeah, we'll see.
The lesbian flag, very aesthetic.
What colours? It's like
It's kind of
purple
like the
and pink colour.
and the peaches and the white. And if you do like an ombre of that,
I think actually, yeah, if you go into actually delve into like more the individual letters of like the community or whatever, flags like that can look okay. But I think the rainbow, unless it's like save the NHS now.
Forget gay people.
That's what I think about now. Do you know, honestly, all I think about now when I see rainbows is save the NHS.
Oh,
it's so
that's
and the God's rainbow. I know. It's so stupid because they're like, he stole the rainbow from us, and it's true.
They stole it from God.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, the dove.
It's also not the same rainbow.
No, it's not.
No.
Ours has 800 colours in it. Can you imagine? Stripes is constant with a heart in the middle.
You didn't think it could get any worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, honestly.
So the first thing I have is a little information, because I don't know if you've heard about this year, because like Target in particular.
Oh, I watched one video and they made literally a tiny little stand in one of the stores and everything's online.
Yeah, so everything I think that's like loudly Pride is online, and they've made this, we'll see it later, but somebody referred to it as like cowardcore Pride merch. Cowardcore. And Abercrombie and Fitch have done a similar thing, so we're going to have a look at some of their range in a second.
Okay.
But the one thing I appreciate is they are donating $400,000 to the Trevor Project.
Okay.
Regardless of their sales. So regardless of the profits they make, and then they will give more if they make profits.
At least it's something.
So I'm like, when I see a Pride range, I'm less fussed about what it looks like, because everybody has different tastes, different levels of in-your-face rainbows, but I want to see you doing some actual action for the LGBTQ plus community.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
not just being like, here's a rainbow, make us money.
But there was a time on YouTube, I don't know what it's like now, because I've not been approached by anyone this Pride season at all to do anything. Yeah. But anytime someone would message me, I'd always, my first email reply would be like, who are you donating to?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I see, because instead of going, can you just promote our Pride merch? Like, where's the money going?
I think it's so important. So Abercrombie and Fitch, I know they've not always had the best reputation, but they're doing something.
Were they the ones that were like, oh, we put the ugly staff at the back?
They had the really dodgy CEO.
Oh, God.
But this is one of the Pride range pieces of a pack. There's nothing on the back either. It doesn't have like a rainbow pocket. It's literally...
Is it literally the tag?
It's literally the tag.
Oh,
And I'm just like, I appreciate you giving money. I also appreciate that not everybody will want rainbows in their face, but like...
You literally could have put, like, even in the seams, like the seam, say the pocket seam, or even just like where the belt hooks round or something could have been like a little iridescent bit of rainbow. You don't have to.
Or like a back pocket. I don't know. There's something you could have done.
That's just genius. That's just genius.
Actually,
who looks at the tag?
They're jorts.
Oh, sorry. Oh, jorts.
Jorts.
Pompous bastard. But that, I feel like that is, you could, oh my God. Because I have seen some shorts where like they put a tiny bit of rainbow on the inside of like...
And then when you roll it up.
Like, and you can choose to show or not. To me, it's like, do you know what? That's actually quite nice. Maybe sometimes you might feel uncomfortable. I know it sounds sad. You might want to flip it down to feel more comfortable, and then you can flip it up when you want. I actually really like that idea to make people feel comfortable, especially if you're in like the earlier days of you coming out.
Yeah.
It's like a thing of like, like, oh, you don't have to be so out if you're still a little bit nervous.
You know you've got something. Yeah. Also, at certain prides, like, it's fine to have the rainbow, and then you turn a corner, and it's just, like, normal city that you might not want to be visibly LGBTQ plus at. And then they have this Pride long sleeve striped button-up shirt.
My grandmother would have worn that.
Do you know, my mum would wear that.
Yeah, that's not Pride merch. What are you talking about?
This one is a pink and blue and white. And I don't know if it's deliberate, but it is loosely trans flag-esque blue.
Oh,
and I'm like, okay, it's loosely trans, but I'm like, did they do that deliberately? I don't think so.
It's the two things of Pride. We've got transgender and we've got mint. Like,
You're mint.
I am, yeah. I'm M.
Mint
LGBTQM.
Yeah. Loads of brands have done it this year as well.
That's not Pride. You can't just call something Pride because you've got a fucking rainbow tag on it. That's ridiculous.
It's like there's a way to market it to say, okay, this selection of products, the sales are going to go towards a Pride charity.
Yeah.
But don't market it as a Pride item. Nobody's buying that to wear to Pride.
Yeah, no one's going, oh my god, lesbians! Like, it's ridiculous. That is really, really ridiculous. I understand, as I said before, sometimes rainbow stuff can look a little bit tacky, but then there's nothing. It's like, so you just don't use it. So you're not doing Pride merch, are you? It's just, no one goes, oh yeah, it's for gays, look at my tango. Like, so don't understand. Like, what?
And everything was like this. I just got two, but there's like a handful. I
think that's really hideous.
Personally, not a fan.
No, I think it's hideous. That's the real hate crime.
It looks like you're going to go play polo.
Water polo, in a shirt.
In a shirt. Kind of thinking more on a horse.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Ooh. No, they do that in a swimsuit. The upside down world, you see. I do not agree.
No pride range.
No, stop. Is this still Abercrombie and Fitch?
No. This is a completely different place.
Oh, is it? That's a stark difference.
Yeah.
You're like, Pride of the label. I'm a slut!
I tried to find ones that you might like.
Oh, I don't know why you would think I would like that. I'm not in any way, shape or form slutisher. I am more of a prude. I'm a slut for my gay little boyfriend. I mean, do you know what? There are some bottoms I know that are backed about a bottom window just to get onto a,
that would wear this.
Yeah, I should have said an apartment building more than bottom window, but I'll say that again. There are many gay...
You know some people who are this vibe.
Yeah, who would quite clearly love to sit on a every evening, but
sounds comfortable.
My gay little boyfriends, short kings, I guess. I laugh so hard. Then I've now got static in my vision. I've just popped a vessel in my eye. Yeah, I just, to me personally, I'm like, do you know what? If you want to wear that, good for you.
Yeah. I don't hate that it exists. There's a lot of variations where it's like quite controversial or like loud statements. That some of them are quite cute, but I just could not imagine a situation where you would wear.
Yeah, where would you? I mean, maybe if you were going to like a Sitges party or some sort of cruise, where all the men are everywhere. Or like, even if you're just in clubbing. But like, can you imagine just being like in the grocery store, being like, "Hello, shop clerk. I'm a slut for my gay little boyfriend. He's here." Like in the trolley, like caged up.
No, in the little child seat.
In the child seat, yeah. Just an adult man in the child seat. Like, I'm stuck.
Just one leg.
Yeah. God, Jesus Christ. I think I may be gayer than originally planned.
Did you gay to be planned?
Did you gay to be planned? Yeah.
Did you plan to be gay?
The funny thing is, I mean, going with stereotypes, if we talk about gayness, I'm actually way less in your face.
Less gay.
No, if you'd known me back in my early days of YouTube, anyone who's like, who knows who I am, the two people here, anyone who knows who I am, who knew me back in the day, back when I was making videos, because I've been making videos now for 17 years. If you watched me back in my early days, you would think that is the biggest you've ever seen in your life. And maybe it's just growth and age. You just sort of calm down a bit.
I don't know. I kind of had a similar thing when I first realised I was trans. I wanted like trans flag everywhere. I was drawn to the colours. Same with the bi flag. Just like give it to me everywhere. But now I'm less.
Now you're best friends with Blair White.
I am. Yeah. And Ariel.
Ariel and Bug Angel.
Anyway, are you gayer than originally planned?
Not anymore.
How
as they used to, yeah.
Used to be.
Although I would say most homophobes would just say yes regardless.
Yeah.
It would literally be like, I don't know, I'm using stereotypical words, straight acting, masculine man who could ever imagine. They'd be like, you're too gay. Yeah. I know you're too gay. And like, I haven't done anything. I haven't even spoke.
I just stood here, Kevin.
Oh.
I don't hate this one. I just don't like the colour. I wonder why they picked those colours.
Yeah, bright red
word gay.
Green, yellow, and red.
But I think it's quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a statement.
Yeah. Yeah.
I personally wouldn't
wear it.
Wear it. No.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't wear it, but I also would be like, oh, that's funny if I saw somebody wearing it. I just don't like the design.
I also feel like the cut of that shirt, that vest, seems very strange. It's very...
It looks like a classic kind of like what you'd find in like the women's section.
Yeah,
like it's a crop top. So maybe the out is like...
Well, I'm not a cross-dresser.
Oh, I thought you were. Some of Sharma's tops do that. And I feel like it helps accommodate...
Oh, for the bazungas.
The bazungas.
Oh, okay.
The badoobies.
I know a lot of juice queens who could use that one. Yeah.
I don't like the fact that they did a capital I here and a lowercase here.
Oh.
It all needs to be lowercase and then capital gayer.
Yeah, no.
It displeases me.
Even as a dyslexic, it's upsetting.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Must be very upsetting.
Now this
this
is my kind of tea. In like the Ford logo.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Also, is that the best idea? Didn't they get in a bit of hot water?
Oh, everyone's
for DEI?
problematic
But
these days.
I think most big American brands have completely f***ed off DEI.
Comment down below, is Ford cars a problem? Oh, sorry, it's ASMR now.
Yeah.
Are you a dirty Would you like to wear this tank top?
You would.
Woman's tank top.
I saw that in your wardrobe.
You did, yeah. No, that was just me.
Oh, right. This is actually just a photograph of you wearing it.
Yes. I'm the invisible man.
You are.
You just see through. Oh, no. I don't be see through. I don't want to look at me. I'm too much of an attention seeker to be see through. Look at me. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a bold statement. I mean, would you wear it? I don't think so.
No.
It's such a, I don't know.
I'm not sure if I'd wear a t-shirt with a slur on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear something with a T slur on. I don't want to encourage people to shout that at me.
Yeah. Well, that is, people would be like, oh!
They just say it and it's like, but it's on your t-shirt.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm just reading a t-shirt, babes.
Yeah.
You're validating it. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
You have to do maths. So 2 men are gay. 1 man is half gay. 2 women gay. 1 woman half gay. So 1 woman plus 1 man equals half gay plus half gay equals straight couples are gay.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's horrific, because why are we trying to create pride-related merch that is calling straight people gay?
That just gives them an excuse to be like, oh, this can of Coke, that's so gay. Oh, that's gay. Back in the 2000s. I've heard, you know, that's actually coming back though.
What, calling things gay?
That's so gay
like
is coming back. I've seen many different like right-wing YouTubers now started to say that's gay again. I'm just like, for f***'s sake.
Can they not come up with something new?
As if they're still talking about f***ing attack helicopters. Jesus Christ. And what was that, like a decade ago when that was all going about? I'm sorry, that is, I actually hate that. Do you know the other one, that the non-pride stuff, like it's a bit stupid or whatever? That's just like live, laugh, love of the gay world. I don't understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't want you to start calling straight people gay.
No, I don't.
No.
What?
No, keep them out of the pride.
Exclude them. Exclude them like they excluded us. Yeah. Eye for an eye. Makes the whole world blind, babe.
Does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Or just missing an eye.
I'm the scary transgender that the media warned you about. I mean, you are.
I am.
This is actually one that you should wear.
I should. I'm terrifying.
No, to be fair, I feel like people like you are the actual scary reality of like, you are the reality. If they want women in the bathrooms and men in the bathrooms, like, let's you rock up and be like, you girls.
And you know, whenever trans men are like point that out, the TERFs are like, oh, so you're threatening us now. And it's like, no, I'm just telling you the reality is, if you're forcing people in based on their assigned birth sex, say hello to trans men.
Yeah, say hello to trans man.
They're not gonna hurt you. It's not a threat. It's just saying, is this what you want? Think about it. This statement though, I do quite like it. I wouldn't wear this, and I do think this is definitely aimed like more towards trans women, because they are the ones that the media are absolutely hounding.
Are people actually buying this shit though?
These statements are things that make a funny sticker. They're sticker statements for me.
Or like a little badge or something.
Or like a pin
brooch
badge.
or something.
They're not t-shirt statements. Yeah, I wouldn't want to wear that out personally.
The thing is, again, you do use this. If you want to wear something, to me personally, it just screams bigot, come shout at me or something. It almost, I don't know.
I'm worried that it would bring unnecessary and unwanted and unsafe attention.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I don't know. It's a difficult one to navigate through. I mean, you could say that about any pride merch, just having yourself visible and could do that. But like when you've actually got words and things, I just think it's not dismissing bad behaviour, but it's just reality. You're almost like inviting people to be like,
shout at you.
Yeah, so I think it's funny as it could be. Like, not. And you are terrifying. I don't know if I would advise my friends to wear this t-shirt.
I would at Pride, but then when you're away from that safety bubble of the Pride, I would personally cover it.
Yeah.
But I could see this working at Pride. This is probably like my favourite out of all of these tops from this play.
Well, it's got some sort of rainbow, not rainbow. The actual,
It's actually got
some kind of Pride
not white,
related.
though.
No, it's missing the white. Yeah.
It is missing the white, and there's too much blue. Don't make it all about trans.
Well, it just shows
men.
they don't understand what it is. Then this is just a cash grab.
This is the kind of obsessed with 2025 Pride merch. I'm calling it Coward Core. So we have the
two that we've seen,
jorts and then
stop calling them jorks. I'm not doing that.
they literally say jorts.
Oh, grow up.
And then this, which isn't even the full Pride flag on. What this is not
What is
right.
that? What
Where's
colour
the
is
green?
that? That's like rhubarb and custard lollipop.
There's no red and there's no green. That looks like more like the lesbian flag.
Yeah. This makes me feel like I'm probably going to get stick for saying this, I don't really care. But like, it feels like they've looked at the newest version of the Pride flag with the asexual stuff on it and gone, we're going to put like because it's yellow, isn't it?
Oh, the intersex.
Yeah, and I
section,
think maybe I personally think the new flag looks ugly. There's too much going on. It's just an eyesore. But like, I think that's probably what's happened. They've gone, oh, I've seen it, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna put the yellow here at the end of the. Maybe they thought the pink, and they thought that was part of like.
They're not. It's not right, is it?
No.
I get the new iterations of the flag for inclusivity purposes, but at the same time, when I now just see like a rainbow flag, I question. I'm like, are you trans inclusive? But then aesthetically, I prefer the original rainbow.
Yeah, I just think with the purple and the added yellow with the purple ring with everything, and then the lines, I feel like it's just a bit too garish on the eyes.
Yeah, aesthetically,
it just looks a bit ugly. I don't know.
I hear you.
But I think that's why they've done that. I think what they've seen that flag
they've
and gone
added in extra yellow?
because it's like if you actually look at the Pride flag, it goes from that sort of yellow to the purple with the circle, then it goes the black brown with the trans. And then it'd be rainbow.
And then they forgot
so it's almost
the
like
rainbow.
it's almost like they've done that and that's what they've done. So you've erased everyone else.
Target's bold Pride collection this year features a colourless hoodie with the words "Out Loud and Proud" written teeny tiny only on the string.
Oh, for sake. Oh, yeah, out loud and proud, but hide it.
So yeah, Coward Core is this year's Pride theme. Now we're going like on the other end of the spectrum where it's just like distasteful.
Oh,
It's actually, this is a real product.
Wait, from Flying Tiger?
Yeah, salt and vinegar flavour Proud Potato.
What? Are you just from your sink in your old house?
The farmers
what?
are gay.
The farmers are
I
gay?
have no idea.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh, dig up my potatoes, daddy. Oh, skin me alive. What does that say? Bright and bold. Bright. Do you think maybe they've bleached the crisps? They're like different colours.
I don't know.
Do you remember because Doritos did that years ago? Do you remember they put like rainbow Doritos and they like dyed all the crisps with like rainbow colours? No one wants to just shove food colouring in them side. Oh, it's gay. Yeah, gay. I can't imagine anything worse than eating like blue potato chips. Like, what are we doing? Again, this is like the lesbian, like LGBT sandwich. Do you remember the M&S did?
Yeah.
And the real hate crime with that, it was like 1,500 calories for like a sandwich. It was like, jeez, for like a little packet sandwich. Like,
delicious.
that's homophobia.
That is homophobia. There's a way to do Pride merch, and this just doesn't make sense. Like, why make a packet of crisps gay?
This is the perfect example of like rainbow capitalism.
Yeah.
There's no thought behind it. It was just like, we've got some crisps, let's make it gay. Like, what? Why?
So people can throw away the flag.
Yeah, like exactly, and that's it. So you can burn it.
Landfill.
Gay by birth, proud by choice. Oh, it's a very live, laugh,
It's
love.
very twee, isn't it? Yeah.
No. Oh, 1 o'clock, girls.
I saw this one and immediately was like, Roly's gonna cringe.
It's just a bit, yeah, sorry, like, I know cringe is subjective, right? But if you don't think this is cringe, then you're part of the then I would expect you to have live, laugh, love in your house. Or it's 1 o'clock somewhere. Or so it's like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, girls.
It's
you don't have to be mad to
that.
work here, but you do have to be a cringe like, I don't understand.
It's like all of this. I'm totally like, if you want to buy this, if you want to wear it, you do you. It's just like, personally for me, it's either like a bit bizarre in the saying.
It does sound very much like a middle-aged white woman who was just like, we need to make some pride month. Who's like a straight white woman. And she goes, oh, yeah, gay by birth, proud by choice, girl. And
I mean, it's a nice message.
Is it?
Yeah, like the, you don't choose to be
I was proud
gay.
by birth.
Oh.
I came out and I was like, well...
You came out with a pride
I
flag,
did, yeah.
waving it.
Shoved it inside to begin with. That was the true gay agenda, yeah.
I think they do now.
Oh, do you know, I've seen t-shirts and things with this on. I just, again, if you want to wear shit like this, fine. But this feels try hard. It's like trying to be funny, where it's not funny.
It's it's bizarre because, like, you know how people like base things off stereotypes and they're not always healthy, but we know they exist, and people can stereotype and be like, okay, I would predict this person is gay. Gaydar is going off. That's the type of person who might buy rainbow merch. I feel like the type of person that you would never know was gay would not have this lunchbox. So therefore, it kind of makes it very bizarre.
I know it's meant to be like a joke on like and stuff, and like, you know, if I was to walk around with this, people would be like, oh, of course he does. But like, this stuff really makes me cringe because, again, I just think this is the stuff that means it looks tacky. I think this looks tacky.
It's also, isn't this the OG pride flag? There's too many stripes in it.
Yeah, so this has got the pinking, because they originally stopped making that one because it was like hard to produce or something. Like, and they took out the pink.
The pink and the turquoise.
Yeah. God, nobody knows I'm gay.
Nobody knows you're gay.
No. Well, it's actually, the funny thing is, when I go to festivals, especially when I'm in my hardcore modes, people are just like, oh yeah, it's just a girlfriend, mate. I'm like, hello.
Have you ever had like a woman hit on you?
Yeah, a couple times.
Really?
It's either people think I'm a druggie because I go hard, or they think like my friends would be out, because I normally go out with girls. They think I'm like the boyfriend of them.
Really?
And then they hear
I
me
think
speak.
it's just because I know you so well. It's jarring to think that people would.
So I should buy this.
Miss sexual orientation you.
Yeah. It's hate crimes. But maybe I'll take this.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
You can just dance with it.
Dance around a Hixie listening to this. Although, to be fair, happy hardcore and like UK hardcore is actually very gay. Like, if you actually think, it's these like high-pitched vocal women being like, love me, I'm gaping. And then all these like men being like, yeah, love me, I'm gaping. Take me to heaven, show me the way. And it's like, these like men are just like, yeah, take me to heaven, guide me into the light.
They're not quite replicating it, are they?
But after this, I need to show you photos of the people that I go out clubbing with, like the actual gangs. And like, it's so gay. And then these like middle-aged white men who are just like, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I want to see it.
Oh, I mean, Timmy, do you know what, actually, right? If this was like an ornament you just kind of had as like I actually don't have an issue.
There's something kind of cute about it.
Yeah, I think if that was, to me personally, I mean, I wouldn't have something like that, but like, if I wanted to have like a rainbow thing, it's quite nice to have as like one thing on its own. Kind of like, it's like, because you got like a white wall here, for example. Yeah. If you were to have it like here, I know you can't see, but they've got like a white wall here. If you had like it there, it wouldn't make me go.
It's actually apricot.
Well, we're in a. You're the. Do you know, one of my biggest pet peeves of people that drive me absolutely insane is when they call a colour ridiculous things. I don't know. It's white champagne toasted marshmallow. I'm like, no, it's not. It's white. Stop being pretentious. Drives me balmy. No, it's actually orange sunset moonlight. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's orange.
That one's Je m'appelle Missy.
Je m'appelle off. Right, Jesus Christ.
So but no, this is the ukulele gets a pass.
The ukulele actually gets, if it was like a little, like an ornament somewhere. Yeah.
This is also Flying Tiger, so they don't get it wrong every time.
The thing is though, I also feel like no one's going to buy this to play. If it's some Flying Tiger, it's not going to be like a natural good ukulele you can play. No. I feel like this is made to be an ornament.
Yeah. I don't hate this one. I'm with you.
Oh, Jesus, that is foul. There's two things interesting here. So first of all, they've taken the intersex thing, they've got a bit of a yellow, and where the purple ring would be, they've like gone pop through the head, pop goes the This is one of those things that you see sometimes on websites where, like, made to order, where they don't have every image they've got. So what they do is they get one image and then Photoshop them all on, because that's clearly
he's not wearing.
He's wearing like obviously the shape of it or whatever, but they've just like changed the color.
Yeah, like look here. This is such a messy.
Yeah, like what? This is such awful.
Yeah.
So they've just sort of like cropped on the color over it. So you know that when you get this, it's going to be that really horrible, like almost lycra style fabric that they use for a lot of this stuff, and it's going to look so jank and faded. Like it's very like I bought my clothes off Facebook and it comes in and it sort of looks like nothing. Like, you know, when I order online and I wear it now. Yeah. If you actually wore this, if it was worn as a joke, okay, sure, it's not my thing. But like if you actually bought it and was like, I want to wear this, you need to.
I think as well, I have a feeling that unless you are incredibly well endowed or you shove some socks down there, you're just gonna have some like,
because it'll be so tight. It's gonna it's the leotards that aren't exactly like loose fitting. They're gonna be really tight, especially like that, because that looks like
you're gonna need to be the right height with the right size bulge for this to look in any way sexy.
I'm sorry, I would never find anyone wearing that sexy. I'm sorry, it's disgusting.
Do you think it's a thong at the back?
Probably. Probably.
I'd be disappointed if it wasn't.
Yeah, this is not. They don't even know what they're asking, because they put undershirt, jumpsuit, leotard, bodysuit, pajamas, wrestling singlet. So they're just putting loads of different words. So I don't know what this is actually meant to be. I'd love to see the actual original image of what he's wearing to see like what it actually was.
I mean, I suspect he's just wearing like underwear.
I bet this is like almost like they might have even just got like a stock photo.
Yeah.
Of someone who was just wearing a wrestling, like an actual.
Yeah, wrestling. Yeah.
But I don't think that is a wrestling singlet though, because they don't normally come down like that.
But
Wrestling
there's
singlets
also
are more...
like a lot of his hip on show.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like literally a nude that they've put a thing on top of.
Possibly.
Because that is a lot of hippage to be revealed.
I would love to know what the original image is, because this has clearly been photoshopped on. Like, it's one of those things that people are just trying to drop ship loads of stuff and they've mass made these ugly, like, leotard things. Yeah, that's not a wrestling singlet.
Awful idea. Awful.
Only
$5.99. Too much.
Oh my.
Gay the Rainbow.
Gay, this is probably the same people, isn't it? What is that one next to it? Jesus Christ. Gay the Rainbow heart suit, multicolored with jacket, pride outfits, LGBTQ, accessorized, pride tops, pride clothes, LGBT pride month, standout suits, fancy dress, adult dress up.
I feel like this is really like 2010s for people who've just come out and are going to their first pride party.
Yeah, I do think this is very but I was gonna say dress up. It feels very like almost like not Halloween, but like Gay-Halloween.
It's fancy. Gay-Halloween.
You would never just like imagine seeing this on like a red carpet somewhere. Oh god, like to me it feels like I'm the straight lad. I'm dressed up as a. And they've decided to do this because they think all gays just want to dress up like this. It feels a little bit characteristic of what a gay person would do, as if like it's like a straight person. I'm clearly a straight person.
You are clearly.
Like this. Like it's one of those things that they've gone, what does a gay person wear? I'm going to wear this thing. And they've gone out like that because I think gay people will dress like this.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
And all of them are just variations of different like rainbow patterns.
Yeah.
They're all horrific.
And you just know this is going to come and it's going to be the most horrifically made, uncomfortable material. It's going to like sandpaper on your skin. Yeah, this isn't going to be like a nice
suit.
No, absolutely not. Oh, see, this is what your
lumpiest jumper.
This is what your grandmother would make you. Be like, hey guys, support my gay grandson, and then she would give you this, and you were like, you don't support me.
Go on, wear it. Wear
it, come on,
wear it to school on non-uniform day.
Oh god, can you imagine if I wore that to school on non-uniform day? I wouldn't come home. Any young people watching now, what is it actually like in schools now? Because when I was bullied relentlessly every day, called every slur under the sun. We had different words in America would use, whatever, but like every word under the sun, beaten up, put in lockers, beating the shit out of every day, rammed against walls, punched, kicked. Is it as bad for kids in school now, or are people genuinely a little bit more open-minded in school? Because I actually have no idea.
I hope they're more open-minded.
Because my niece and nephew are too young to really know a lot about this yet, so I don't know what, I can ask them when they get a bit older, but they're still in like early primary school, so it's a bit too soon for them to really grasp the concept of what bullying for this kind of shit would be like.
Because we both were at school during Section 28.
Yeah,
which made it horrifically worse. And then even after it wasn't like in law, it still had a huge impact in how you
Well, even when I left school, still you would know teachers were talking about it. Yeah. This is
like the worst made jumper you've ever seen.
Yeah. This is, it feels like it's the same company. Surely it is because of all that unisex rainbow pullover jumpers, adult gay pride, full sleeve t-shirt. It's not a t-shirt, is it? If it's a jumper. Pullover jumpers, t-shirts. So what is it? A jumper or a t-shirt?
It's bisexual.
It's a bi clothing. Yeah, inclusive. I love it. Women's, men's. If you said unisex, you don't then need to say women's, men's. Knitted striped sweatshirts, pull-on jumpers, top LGBT sweater for men and women.
They need you to know it's not for non-binary.
No, it's just I don't like what. Oh no, there we go. Material composition acrylic. It's going to feel like the worst type of.
I should have got you this for your birthday.
I would have just left. I would have just walked out. It's just too. Again, when I was 20, I wouldn't have worn this, but I wouldn't have had such an adverse reaction to it. Now that I'm a bit older, I just think it's like, it's too much. It's too bold.
I'm more offended by how lumpy it looks.
The shape of it.
Yeah, and that the colours aren't quite right, particularly that green.
Yeah.
It's just not. Yeah.
Well, and also, because this is like a photo of whatever, you know that like when it actually comes, it would look very different as well.
Yeah.
For like $9.99 as well, you just know that it would look jank. It's faded, it'll be the horrible material.
Yeah.
It'll just like, you wash it once, it'll fall apart. Like it's the cheapest of the cheap.
Not worth it.
Yeah, absolutely not. Down a hole. Do you know what?
Did you have a pair?
No, but I actually don't mind this.
I can absolutely see like Shabba wearing these.
Yeah, I actually think these are quite nice. I think because it's like flames and it reminds me of like the 2000s. Yeah. I would personally have ones that are like shorter. Like I like high tops. These are like sort of almost like knee tops, I guess. If I was to have something like that, it would need to be like small on the bottom. But I actually don't hate this.
Converse do pretty like tasteful pride stuff.
I will say I didn't mind their ones where the sole of the feet were rainbow.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was quite nice.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? Converse. This isn't just because I buy Converses. I bought lots of Simpsons Converses. No, I actually don't hate this. I actually don't hate this because, technically it is just rainbow. First of all, it's blended. It's not just lines.
Yeah,
it's like
nice.
you've got like the ombre. Also, because it's like shaped like fire, it doesn't feel as like just straight lines.
It's not like the whole shoe is just an entire rainbow.
Yeah, I actually think this is actually done quite nice. And mixing it with black goes well with everything. So yeah, I actually quite like this. Well done. Well, is this new or is this old? Do you know?
No, this is on the site now.
Oh, this is on the site now. Okay, yeah. And do we know who they're donating to?
Oh, I couldn't find that information.
The Harry Potter Foundation.
I feel unwell.
I feel like chicken tonight. Oh yeah, I actually quite like this. I actually don't mind it. People are like, you're such a hypocrite. Oh my god. Oh, you. That is disgusting. Imagine anyone who genuinely wears this, there is a place for you, and it's called Over the Bridge. This is
hell.
What is...
You cannot be LGBTQ plus for Trump and not be dealing with some kind of serious cognitive dissonance or Delulu land. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I had someone comment on one of my videos, well, not recently, a little while ago now. It was a video of me and Callum. We were reacting to a video that Candace Owens made. Candace Owens is a really horrific, like, right-wing YouTuber. Really, really awful. She's very, like, in, like, the conservative world. She basically is, like, because she's a black woman, and she's so pro-Trump. She's, like, this basically the Blair White version of, like, people in the, of colour community or whatever. And so she did a video where she talked about, like, it was when she talked about cross-dressing and trans people, blah, blah, blah. And we made a video about her. And someone commented on my video going, I absolutely adore Candace Owens. She always tells the truth. But I also really love you. And I was like, Candace Owens literally says, and this is the fact, she said that she thinks that we should all be killed. Like, she's made a video. In the video, we reacted to how she was like, LGBT people should be eradicated from society. There needs to be a huge new reset. Do you know when she's like the God?
I didn't know she'd said that.
Yeah, she said that, like, do you know when God killed everyone, like the Noah's Ark and stuff?
Yeah.
She said that we need a new one for LGBT people. And this was like a couple of years ago. I was like, you can't literally say that you like someone who says that about us and they go, I like you as well.
No.
There are some things that you can be like, look, I have different views and we can blah, 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 coexist. But when one person says, you should all die, you can't be then like, I like both of you. Because what?
Yeah, that just means you don't like the person who's in the minority group.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roly, they don't like you.
No, I'm really sad if I block them.
Or they're pretending, they're kidding to themselves because they like maybe your body mod content and they're just like, he's not gay.
Yeah, almost like, they're not seeing, I'm not saying everything you have to look at me and think gay, but like, if you are going to have views that are so far right, then me being gay has to be part of it. Like, if you're, I don't know, some people just don't really have views on LGBT people, which is like, not everyone has to have a huge opinion, but like, if you're gonna like someone who has the opinion that we should be eradicated, you can't then say you like that person.
Yeah.
If it was some person who doesn't really understand or like get it, like, you can like both of us because like this person isn't harming us, they just don't really
understand,
get involved or understand. But if they're so far right, you can't be like, I like Candace Owens and I like you.
It's like saying I love JK Rowling and I love trans people.
Yeah,
you can't.
You can't. The two
should
be Candace Owens is the pick-me version of Blair White, but just for black people with Trump and right-wingers, and it's like they want you to die as well. You do realise this. Like, you really think these people are rounding up people with ice want black people around as well. Like, your nexus. Like,
it's totally like you're helping our cause right now to get more support from different groups of people, but actually we hate all of you who are cis, white, straight.
They want Aryan race kind of like fucking eugenic shit. Like, what are we talking about? Stupid, ridiculous. So, anyway, LGBTQ for Trump. LGBTQ.
It should also say LGBTQs for Trump, because this is saying that you are LGBTQ for Trump.
That's true,
This is like grammatically not.
I mean, are we really expecting anything better?
No.
No. Homo estas.
This one is quite old. This is 10 years old now.
I had a burrito today. Burrito. Homo esta. Well, thank you. Do you know what? Like, I actually think that's quite funny. I would probably have quote tweeted that in 2015, being like,
the gay burrito.
Yeah, be like, hola. Like,
okay.
Lesbians eat what? Oh no, stop it. Do you know what?
I don't hate this.
I don't hate this either. I think this is quite funny. I think this is a good way of making a joke that like younger people won't really understand, because no young. Do young people call their cats pussy? I don't feel like young people.
Yeah, it's crude without being like in your face, vulgar and inappropriate to wear out.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually I know probably a couple of people that would actually wear this.
Yeah,
you.
That is transphobic.
Yeah, good. As you should be. Yeah, no, I actually quite like that one. Especially because I like the colours. Pink and purple is like my favourite sort of blend.
And I like cats, and you like cats, so... Yeah.
Meow, meow. Pride? What does that say? Featherly?
So this is Target. They also make it so that it has these little birds. So this is... But
that's lesbian, isn't it?
this is the lesbian flag on a moving truck.
Oh,
so you know the whole joke about like U-Hauls for lesbians?
Oh my God. Pride?
This is Target. It's out of stock.
Oh, the lesbians eat the shut.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I showed Shabba this and she was like, oh no, I'd get that. I think it's actually really funny. Like, they clearly had somebody who was a lesbian on the team that was creating the Pride match.
So they have a boring ass jorts.
No,
There's
that was
nothing
Abercrombie. Target had the neutral colour with the little like out and proud on the string. That
what are you doing? Same basic thing. And then they've suddenly got these like lesbian removal vans.
Yeah.
Like
that you can get little... But I don't understand the birds. I'm wondering if there's any lesbians that
Well, I guess maybe it was just because it was like men call women birds, maybe? Like they...
I don't know.
No, I've heard on Shameless, when the mother comes back and she's come back with the lesbians in the UK Shameless, they call each other birds.
Oh.
They were calling each other birds, so maybe that is a...
See, this is clearly... these are in-jokes within the lesbian community. So, like, why is everything else so shit?
Yeah, weird. Like, how did this... Because, like, I think this is good. Like, I actually don't hate this at all. I think it's
and
fun.
It's got, like, the little pride bit as the reg plate, and I think that's quite tasteful. I like the swirls. Quite like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have it because I'm not a lesbian, but I appreciate this.
Oh, I see. So you don't want to show solidarity with the lesbian community?
No.
Oh.
Never. I thought this was quite decent.
No, I actually really like this, and I think the birds look quite cute. They do make me think about Christmas orders a little bit, but it is robins.
Yeah.
They've even got like a little bit of the lesbian sort of like patch on the top one as well. Yeah, I think this is good. I like this one. I approve. Well done, Target, even though you...
Cowards.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they had backlash in 2024, so they literally like stripped back their Pride range in stores, and now this year, I think you can only get the really pridey stuff online. Everything.
But are they donating money still?
I've not seen anything, but I couldn't say for definite either way. So this is somebody who's making bad Pride merch t-shirts.
Don't wear this to brunch.
It's very Marks and Spencer's.
Oh, it's the Marks and Spencer sandwich all over again.
Yeah.
LGBLT, like
lesbian, gay, bisexual, lesbian, trans. Lots of lesbian.
Yeah. Who is buying that though? Again, this feels like a straight person who just thought they were quirky and funny and were like, oh yeah.
I think this person is like deliberately making bad Pride merch.
Okay.
But why is it LGBLT? Because lettuce, guacamole, bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I expect you to have all the answers.
This is the kind of stuff that, like, I never really know how to react to it because I can't work out if it's meant to be satire, someone who's just out of touch, a money grab person, rage bait. Like, I don't...
I think this is meant to be satire.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that because that makes it easiest in my head.
Because that's the only problem with some things like this. Like, with the other stuff, I don't think it was. I think it was just money grabbing, like the whole, like, leotard thing with the whole rainbow thing. Like, that was just money grabbing. You see all the keywords. But, like, with this, I'm just like, I can't work out if it's real or not, which makes me upset, which then I don't know how to react.
We can move on. But we do have another one.
Getty! I said it!
I could see you wearing that.
Well, you're not going to be seeing for much longer. Is it real? Is it real?
Yeah.
Are they real?
But this is the same people who made the other one. They're trying to make bad Pride merch.
Oh, okay.
They also had one that was a rainbow-coloured cigarette with the very British word for a cigarette.
Oh, a smoke.
Yeah. But I thought this was funnier.
Yeah, again, this is one of those things that, as a piece of artwork, if it was like in a frame
print,
or something, put that on the wall. I like it.
Great sticker.
Yeah, but I would never wear that as like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But I actually don't hate it.
I didn't like the sandwich one, but that one I think is quite funny.
Yeah, the sandwich one because it was just more confusing. Why there's LGBOT, but like this, because like baguette, like it makes sense. That other one just felt a little bit too sort of quirky. Karen who thought she was funny. This has a little bit of more of like, what's it called when you change a word that has the same? There's a word for it, like a play on word thing where you change it. I can't speak.
Well done. It's your whole job.
I know, just my whole job. Jesus. No, but I don't hate this. If it was a print, I would never want a t-shirt.
Yeah,
but
I'm with you. Day 3 of making Pride t-shirts that don't suck. Same-sex marriage isn't gay privilege. Privilege would be not paying taxes like how churches don't. Again, I appreciate the saying. I personally don't like that little rainbow and the flowers design. It's not for me. But that as a saying, I wouldn't mind as a print or a sticker. Not
the thing is, I've heard that. This person didn't just suddenly make up this saying.
No.
I have heard that expression for years. It's just not a t-shirt, is it? I just feel like this is a badge or a statement to have on. I don't know. It's not a t-shirt. I don't know how to explain how I feel, but it's like it'd be like if someone got it tattooed as well. But it's a bit of a weird thing to get tattooed.
Yeah.
Like have it on like a print somewhere or like a bumper sticker. Or to have it on a t-shirt. I don't know. I don't. It's not really my kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm also like, just because it says specifically Pride merch that doesn't suck. I'm not saying it sucks, but I do think the design needs more work.
I think what my problem is like, I think with t-shirts and things, when you walk past people, it's like it's really quick. There's too much writing.
Yeah.
There's too much writing on a t-shirt that no one's really going to be able to see what it says.
Yeah.
Unless they're like standing with you for a while or something.
Or it needs like half of it on the front and half of it on the back. So that you can read it as you walk past and then look and...
Yeah, there's like something. There's too much writing. I don't know. As much as I agree with the sentiment, like this is actually complete true sentiment, I just think under this t-shirt, it doesn't really work very well. And because you've done it like this and then lines and with the rainbow with the...
It's going to take someone a minute to read it.
Yeah, like to me, it just doesn't feel like it's going to do... It won't make the message across that you want it to because it's too big.
Yeah.
If it just said... you or like
tax dodging churches.
Yeah, exactly, like tax the rich or something.
Yeah.
It makes sense because you can read it. There's too much writing.
Says the dyslexic.
Yeah, thank you.
I also agree with you there.
Yeah, ableism that was. I like the sentiment, I just hate the design. And to be as bold to be like, that doesn't suck.
That's
Pride shots. Oh wow. Oh my god, I would so do this.
I thought these were quite cool.
Oh, I would so do something like this. Oh, wonder what it would taste like though. To try to find alcohol that has this...
I feel like it would just be really sweet.
Yeah.
See, that is pretty.
But she's done it the wrong way round.
She has. Homophobe.
Tequila Row. I hate tequila. Does that say tequila?
Tequila rosé.
I hate oh, disgusting. Blue raspberry tequila.
See, this one, where's the white? Is that meant to be white in the bottom?
I think the white's
it's kind
the
of
bottom,
like green.
Do you know what? This kind of stuff I quite like because it's like fun. You can do it together. You know, it'd make a fun TikTok.
Actually, the middle one, it is white. It is looking more white now.
Yeah. No, I like things that... See, this is how I like bold colours to be and like kind of...
It's fun.
Fun that you can do it.
Yeah.
Thing is, I just realised I'm talking about having rainbows. My entire body is like a rainbow.
But it's not like a block colour of you just like...
No, obviously, yes. It's obviously...
to toe.
Yeah,
foot to toe.
Foot to toe. Oh, foot, knees, hips and toes. No, foot to foot, ankle, foot and mouth disease.
All the toes and all the feet.
You confused my brain then. It went to full glitch overdrive.
Toe head.
Toe to head, knees and buttock. Like
your buttock would be the green and the yellow.
Yeah. No, I like that. I think that's fun. I think that was a fun little... That's something that I would do now. To be like, can we make some like stupid shots for a bit of a laugh?
See, I'm not trying to completely make you rage.
No.
I'm being nice. I'm putting some
decent... Have I raged at all so far?
Maybe.
Homo Estas?
The Chipotle one was like 10 years old. Apparently this is now in
What
Walmart.
does Homo Estas mean?
I think it's like, how are you?
How are you? Okay.
So like, Walmart. And why is it on a blue t-shirt? It's just not a nice design.
So this is interesting because like I found this with creating my merchandise that I have. Like unless it's literally on like a white or a black t-shirt, I feel like sometimes it's really difficult to have like lots of colour or like a big design on like a colourful t-shirt because at some point some of the design is going to be hidden because it'll be like similar to the actual t-shirt colour. So like all the stuff I wear is like black with like bold colours on or like white with bold colours on because it doesn't hide anything. So like with the blue, like the middle bit with the purple, the bottom, you kind of like lose a lot of some of the design. It just looks a bit... So like that would be on a black t-shirt. Personally, that would have to be on a black t-shirt because you've always got white writing. Or you would just flip it over and have like black writing with white. But on blue, it doesn't work.
It just feels so like cheap and rushed and not thought out. And it's a...
there's no thought into that at all.
It's a saying that was used 10 years ago by Chipotle. So it's like...
The thing is it's actually a bit homophobic because you don't eat Chipotle and then bottom. That's not a good idea. So that's homophobia, to be honest. That's homophobia. For God's sake.
It's awful.
Why have they not, like, at least, like, I mean, I guess they've kind of tried to put the B as, like, the like, lesbian colours.
They just feel so lazy.
Yeah. Personally, I would say I would actually like this more if... Maybe they were like done as like honeycomb or just something that's a bit more than just like basic ass text. It kind of looks like almost Comic Sans text.
It does, and then like some stock image B that they've done kind of the lesbian flag colours, but not quite right, and then put it on lilac.
And also the thing is like,
I'm wearing.
Yeah, you are. I am the lesbian. But the thing is as well though is you didn't need to put the lesbian colours in the B because like the whole point of this is like that's the joke. Like you don't need to then put the lesbian colours as like like that B should just be like a normal B colour.
Yeah.
That's just my personal taste, but like I mean I think it's awful, but
And
I
it
just
could be read as lesbian.
Lesbian, yeah.
Lesbians don't like this t-shirt.
A lot of this stuff, as I said, it all just feels a little bit like live, laugh, love.
Oh, I was
and
to say,
a bit
cheap designs for money.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what it reminds me of? Let's be friends. There's a bee on it. There's a bee who said, let's be friends. There's a picture of a bee on it. Your Simpsons reference knowledge is for someone who's got like Simpsons tattoos, Simpsons things downstairs. You buy me Simpsons stuff and you don't even know like one of the most well-known.
Why are you doing the voice? Trying to blame you.
I was trying to do Ralph Wiggles.
Let's be friends. It says bee and there's a picture of a bee on it.
That's funny because it's children.
Yeah.
This feels very juvenile.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a bit, I don't know.
To me, it screams quick, cheap, make
Quick,
art.
cheap,
Don't really
yeah.
care about Pride merch, but
Yeah.
let's put something out to sell to the gays.
I put a hornet on instead. Because the lesbians are vicious.
Lesbian hornum. Les
Hornet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no!
Roly?
No, that is so. This is. So,
Are you cute, gay, and ready to slay?
Right? Can I just say one thing? Right? I mean, I'm fully aware as like just a basic white gay man. I understand some of our history with queer language and stuff. So like when people now say things like death drop and slay and queen or something, like this all comes from the queer black ballroom scene. Like it all comes from that kind of stuff. And I get so annoyed when I hear like this has clearly been made by some like basic ass white woman who's watched Drag Race once and gone, oh, she's here to slay, girls, ready to slay. I hate it. I just hate it. It's so
Walmart
like
again.
Yeah, I hate it. I won't name this person, but they they were out at like a bar, and there's a whole thing now about how so much in gay clubs and in clubs in general, where like people just don't seem to be like getting involved with music very much anymore. They're sort of just standing around and not really paying attention. Like the whole Coachella thing. There was a whole thing about Coachella this year about like the crowds were just being like really boring and just like not really dancing. So that my friend was talking to someone in one of these scenes and was like, why is no one really getting involved? Their response was, oh, we're just all here to serve. And he was just wearing a tank top and some like jorks. And I'm like, this is not serving. Like, what are we doing? And it's become so bastardized now. And unfortunately, as much as I do enjoy Drag Race, I will say Drag Race has been doing a little bit of a disservice to like LGBT language and letting it so water down so much within like the straight world. And
straight women use it so much.
So many like people now, you just hear seeing things like slay and like again serving and all these things that I just like. This is how I read it. Cute, gay, ready to slay. When I see this, I just think of like these basic people who are just like, yeah, I'm part of the queer community, and it's just like, no, you're not. You're just no. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, that was a really long rant.
No, I love your rant about what it actually says. Beautiful. I have a massive issue as well with just how it looks. The 3 ones have been from Walmart. This is so goddamn ugly. This is like what you make when you are 10 years old and learning how to use PowerPoint, and they're like, do a little tick in the box, Michael, and that's what you do. It just looks awful. The tick is terrible. The font is terrible. The composition is all just
like this
ugly.
Is, when I think about design, so again, not to bring it up to speed, but so my merchandise that I've recently created, like my tattoo artist makes it for me, and he'll create his literal own font. So like even the letters, it's not like they're just typed out with just like Arial or something or whatever the bold italics. Or like it's actually like created. When you see things like this, you couldn't have even just like got a fun font.
Got a graphic designer to write something out. This has literally been made in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
just
it's literally taking 2 seconds.
Yeah, let's do that.
Which is why I said it's just someone who's watched Drag Race and gone, oh, slay girls or slay queens, and they've just got ready to slay. Like it's just,
I can't imagine it sold very well.
No, it's so baseline of like what we just no. This is not allyship who do things like this because they know that none of us would ever buy shit like this. Although this will be Kathy, who's got a gay son, who buys it for him, going, this is funny, Mum. No, it's not. No,
I appreciate you showing me that you support me, but this is ugly.
Yeah.
Last one.
Less is more.
Less is more.
You could have used the lesbian colours.
I know.
I mean, I know everyone's incorporated with the rainbow flag, but like if you're gonna literally state les is more, at least use the lesbian flag colours.
Also Walmart.
Wait, is this real? I thought it was like some stupid just. It's just. Oh God, that
Less
is...
is more. Again, awful font, horrible design. That flag in the heart is just ugly. The is looks like 15. Yeah.
Les 15 more. And again, this is clearly someone who's just photoshopped it on this like model. It's not even, which is why I thought it was like some stupid like Amazon listing or something that wasn't real. The fact that this is literally Walmart, that is shocking.
This has been the year of the Coward Pride range and the Lazy Pride range. We've always had lazy merch, but like this is another level. That all 4 of these last ones have been from the same place, and they are all absolutely abysmal and have probably been created by some 12-year-old on PowerPoint in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's really bad. And like that font as well looks like that sort of like almost fake like brush stroke or like spray paint or something. Yeah. It's less is more. If you're gonna literally specify lesbian, use the lesbian colours. Yeah. Why would you then use the normal pride flag? I mean, again, yes, it's fine. Everyone's incorporated by it, but like I just think if you're going to literally specify
lesbians,
like why?
Especially when the lesbian flag is so much prettier.
Yeah.
I feel like this video has confused you a lot.
I'm more perplexed by some of this, to be honest. Like, again, if you truly love some of this shit, you wear it. Like, I don't give a shit. But choices have been made. Especially if you wear, what was that awful mankinis thing?
That one.
What is that?
That was the worst.
That was...
Yeah.
What? Oh, God, awful.
Yeah.
But...
Are you still gay? Or has this made you straight?
Oh, I'm now lusting for the... I don't know, this is just absolutely foul. All of this is disgusting.
You're going to be wearing the Lesbians Eat What t-shirt soon.
How did Walmart... Wait, who had the van?
Target.
Oh, that was Target. Well, they're all the same bloody store, really, aren't they? Yeah, I was going to say, how did they do this? But yeah, like, I liked the van.
Yeah.
I liked that one. I didn't mind the rainbow ukulele.
The Converse.
The Converses.
The shots,
but yeah.
Is that it?
I think that.
And then the fact that Abercrombie and Fitch were actually pledging a lot of money.
Yeah, they actually had like a good...
It's really like basic bitch, bland, non-existent pride stuff.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they're pledging money like that.
Absolutely, that's what we need more
That's
of.
what
Like, at least
every company that wants to sell a rainbow or a pride thing needs to be giving away some money.
I'm glad that Labour can't be in Pride parades. They banned... Where was it, in Brighton?
Several places. At Brighton, I think... Was it London? Am I just making that up?
I'm not sure. I know there are a few places that banned Labour from there.
It was several
Politicians and things can't go, which is good.
Yeah.
If you don't stand with us, you don't get to march with us.
Yeah, and I think if you don't stand with all of us, you don't get to march with any.
Yeah, scum.
So, yeah.
Keir Starmer about this. I'm an ally. Look, I'm Les is more. Oh yeah, the cat one. We liked the cat one.
Yeah, the cat one was good as well, yeah.
Lesbians eat what?
Kittens for Christmas dinner.
Meow meow girls.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
This is fun.
Both of us today, we've both done videos of like topics that we haven't really done before, which is nice. So it's a new thing. New start for us.
And we've both been left feeling very perplexed at some people's choices.
Yeah, it's always been we're just confused.
Yeah, very confused.
America, explain! I'm confusion!
Thank you.
Another meme, he doesn't... I was talking to him, it was like, Jesus Christ, you don't know much about internet culture, do you? Jesus Christ, who are you?
Well, thank you for joining me. If you want to go show Roly some love, do go so.
Do go so. Oh,
do
no! If I'm dyslexic for reading, you're dyslexic for speaking.
Do go click the links in the description box. And yeah, until next time, think about liking the video, subscribing if you want to. You'll see some names of Patreons.
Hit the notification bell. Tell them to hit the bell, Jamie.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell, Jamie.
Bell end.
And thank you to my top tier Patreons. Thank you very much. Alba, Chloe, Eldon K, Gosco, Iona Balash, Sienna Lamb, Jesse Entwistle, Marv Mallow, Max Makes Mods, Night Soul, Nesta, Sugar Joe, Rachel Raptor, River Shampoo Mod, Randy, Rye Loves Rory, Sally Drew, TNS Mum, and the third Hat Man. Thank you very much. Dude. Siobhan, Clifford, Suzanne, Kevin, Alpaca Lover 165. There's always one or two funny names. One person's actually called Yvonne Viage though, which I thought was funny. That's funny. Yvonne Viage. See, I get that reference. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love. Goodbye. Woo!